Dzień dobry, witam wszystkich na lajcie. Dawno żadnego nie było, a dzisiaj jest nawet ciekawa okazja, więc postanowiłem zrobić RESTREAMa. Z tego, co dzisiaj SCS Software szykuje wraz z Renault, pytanie, czy to będzie faktycznie elektryk, czy jakieś tylko drobniejsze środki, to się pewnie za niedługo przekonamy. Za niedługo już startuje ten ich oficjalny stream, zaraz wam udostępnię ekran z tym wszystkim. Witam wszystkich, którzy tutaj zawitali, więc witam tutaj Michała, Fast, Łebko, Robercik, Matrix, Tracker, Łukasz, pan Skorpion, pana moderatora, pana Tenowskiego, pana Kaspra. Nie chciałeś mi odpowiedzieć na pytanie, czy robić. Teraz odpowiedziałeś. No, to dziękuję za odpowiedź. Ich stream startuje tuż zaraz, równo 18 jakoś tak ma zacząć. Właściwie już wam mogę tutaj nawet wsadzić tą ramkę, o, i ich lighta. Ale się rozmazało coś. A dobra, powróciło, bo miałem to zakryte, więc może temu. Szefuncio, Kubuś, Kuba, Łukasz, witam was wszystkich. Że to ich nowe malowanie nowych połączone z najnowszą rewizją tetki. Za chwilę też przejdę do opcji, jakie według mnie są realne. Witaj wujek Dave, witaj brak nazwy, witaj Przemix. No bo jednak oprócz tutaj bateryjki jest kilka szans na różne nowości. Chłopko, no nie byłem w stanie jeszcze w ogóle odpalić tej wersji. Pobrałem ją, ale udało mi się zrobić tylko szybko na speedrunie w sumie ten filmik, który jest tutaj podlinkowany, jeśli ktoś nie widział. Jeszcze do gry nie dałem rady wejść, bo od razu po zrobieniu tego speedruna musiałem wykonać innego speedruna, żeby jeszcze zdążyć na tego lighta. Także jeszcze na własnej skórze nie mogłem tutaj przetestować tego. Witaj Hubert, Piotrek. Witaj niebieski, jeśli tylko ma na obecną, to szkoda było czekać. No wtedy będziemy się śmiali po prostu. Bo dzisiaj może być albo ciekawie, albo śmiesznie. Ewentualnie żałośnie, no ale ogólnie tak patrząc na wykorzystywanie ETS-a do marketingu przez Renault, to w ogóle to wszystko jest żałosne. Na czym ja to skończyłem? Witaj Kuba, na jakiej wersji jest to Renault? No obecną może się pojawi. Witaj świat, czy Julka właściwie, jakie jest początkowe. Myślę, że Oregon, Waszyngton, jeśli mapowe. Dobry kierunek. Ewentualnie iść na wschód lub bawić się w te pakiety, gdzie to wyjdzie najtaniej. A by the way, bo w ogóle zauważyłem, że jest promocja na Steamie. Także jak ktoś chce, może skorzystać. No właśnie, ten Powerhood też mi się przypomina. Ewentualnie jak było 10-leciem ETS-a, też było ciekawie. Pamiętacie to? Super prezent nam zgotowali. Ciekawe, czy pobiją poziom, czy ewentualnie dorównają. Zrobiłem potem taki ranking, co było gorsze. Ja też się patrzyłem właśnie tam na podwozie i to wyglądało tam jak baterie i tego typu sprawy. Nawet całokształt tej całej kurtyny to wygląda w sumie jak zwykły elektryk. Bo tutaj są pewne elementy, które tak bardziej wystają, które nie są widoczne w zwykłym ręczti, ale są widoczne tutaj. Dobra, bo... Aha, znowu przedłużyli o minutę. Ale to są cwaniaki. Dobra, nie udostępniam wam jeszcze głosu w razie W, nie słyszycie jeszcze nic, ponieważ tu leci muzyka z prawami autorskimi. W sumie u siebie też ciszę, bo może będzie łapać. Witaj Robson. Jak myślisz, jak wypuszczą Grecję, czy dodadzą jakieś miasta w krajach graniczących z Grecją? Byłaby na to szansa w sumie, jak będą iść właśnie w tym kierunku i będą robić to łączenia. Więc jest na to szansa. W ogóle jest szansa, że coś tam jeszcze pojawi się w West Balkans. Więc jeśli nie tak normalnie, to faktycznie przy tym łączeniu coś może się pojawić. Tylko u nich po prostu temat ilości ogólnie danych miast jest specyficzny i ciężki. Szykuję jeden filmik, to będziecie wiedzieli, o co mi chodzi. Dobra, ruszyli? Ruszyli.
Hello and welcome to a very special ETS2 live stream. My name is Mark and I'm here at the SCS studio in Prague with our producer Jacob and Peter, our community manager. How are you doing today, Peter?
No właśnie, dzisiejsi przedstawiciele, dzisiejsi hości to właśnie Mark i Petr.
Yeah, we have a very exciting
ze
stream
streamów
today.
zapewne, Petr
We're also
szczególnie z
joined by a
blogów.
couple of our colleagues who are currently in Lyon, France with Renault Trucks. We have
No, jak
Benny
widzicie,
Namiro
Namiro
there with a
wybrał się
special
do
guest. Namiro, how are you
Francji.
doing?
Yes, sir. I'm doing fine. Thank you for giving me the word. We are here in Lyon. I hope you guys and girls in chat
Bardzo
can
mają
hear
stabilny
us well.
statyw,
If not,
to widać.
let our producer Jacob in the studio in Prague know, and we will try to fix it. As you can see, we have some unusual setup here. I feel like a host of evening news here with this amazing person here. It's Bruno Blin, sir. For those who watched our stream 3 years ago, already seen you in one of our previous stream. But for those who are watching us for the first time here, can you introduce yourself and tell about your role here in Renault Trucks?
Yes, thank you, Namiro, for being with us. It's really a pleasure to welcome you here.
It's an honor. It's an honor.
Then I am Bruno Blin, and I am the president of Renault Trucks. And I've been in this position now for more than 10 years.
Okay, perfect. Well, I believe you must be a very busy person, but you still found some time to do this stream with us today, and thank you for that. I believe
I got a very good memory from last time. It's why I'm here today.
Okay, perfect. So we made the first impression quite well then.
Absolutely.
For today, we have a very special topic to talk about, right? It's your amazing and for the first time in automotive industry as well, project related to something very cool you guys did with your fully electric Renault Trucks E-Tech-T. But before we talk more about this particular project and the amazing electroluminescence color you put on the truck, can we talk more about when the whole idea of this particular project was born and if it's somehow related to the whole strategy of Renault Trucks?
You know, this truck, this electroluminescent paint vehicle trucks, it's totally connected with our strategy. Today, the challenge of our industry is to decarbonize the transport road industry. And today, if we just think about it, our industry, the road transport stands for 7% of the CO2 emission in the world. Then we have a real responsibility to decrease and to reduce as much as possible this type of emissions. And for that, our strategy is very clear, is to transform our industry, to move the trucks that we are selling, to transform them to electric vehicles. We want to convert, in fact, our industry to electric.
To do the good move, as you guys
To do the good
right?
move, yes, absolutely. And this is extremely important. This is what is keeping most of our time, most of our brains, most of our energy to develop new vehicles like the E-Tech, the one that we are putting on the road as we speak, just to electrify our industry, our vehicles,
to
make sure that we will reduce
główny prezes Renault Trucks.
of the transport.
Okay, so
Jak widać też na ścianie z tyłu idą mocno w elektryfikację.
And also for the future generations is to switch your whole range of vehicles into fully electric, or just the big trucks, or
today we have the full lineup of our vehicle already available. We sell roughly 70,000 vehicles per year, and in 2030 our goal, our expectation is to have 50% of vehicle being electric.
Znaczy jak science to niezbyt, ale faktycznie akcent ma dobry. No ewidentnie Francuz, bo wiecie, no, Renault to sami Francuzi muszą być.
as you call it, the full E-Tech range.
Here we have the E-Tech Master, for example, so van, full electric.
So what all vehicles, or what all type of vehicles are you going to guys to switch to fully electric?
Today, as I said, today we have the full lineup, and we were the first one in our industry producing in serial production electric vehicles. It was done in Blainville, in Normandy, in our factory. We are extremely proud of that, of course. And now we have the full line totally available in electric version, in E-Tech version.
Perfect. I've seen also electric bike, right? For the inside city deliveries.
Yes, we are producing also cargo bike.
Perfect. That's so cool. But of course, like for me and for our game and for our players, the most exciting one is of course the E-Tech-T. And so can we get back to the topic about why did you guys decided to do the electroluminescence paint on the truck?
Because in fact, we want to make sure that the society, not only our industry, but the total society, understand the importance of moving to electrification. Because in fact, the CO2 is not a problem for our industry; it's a problem for the society, and it's something that we need to do all together. Everyone needs to understand that this transition, it's important. It's important for the next generations. And I know that
for our players, actually,
the players that are looking at this video are pretty young, and of course they are totally concerned by the CO2, by the future, by the climate warning.
Yeah. So everyone, and even more for the big brands like Renault Trucks is in the industry, needs to join the overall electrification.
Żeby nie było, to teraz jest głównie gadka o tym, jaka to wspaniała jest elektryfikacja i jakie to jest ważne.
Yeah,
it's a fight for the better future, and today we are not joining.
Mocno propagandowo w razie w.
Yeah, you are leading.
We are clearly in the lead.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, so the idea was to create something that will steal all the attention, right? And when it's going to be driving on the road or being displayed at some events or show, and that's why you guys decided to do for the first time in the automotive industry, to use the electroluminescence paint. And
it's just a way to get the attention of the society, of the people, of course, of the people from our industry, but not only from our industry. And you know, these vehicles will circulate in Europe, in many places. I think you will come back on that later on.
Yeah.
And this is all the idea, is to have this vehicle shown in many places, in front of many people.
Perfect. As you said, like you guys are the leaders in the
prezes potwierdził to, co było pewne.
Electrification, and you were the first ones to do the full line of the.
Że pomysł malowania ma po prostu przyciągać uwagę.
Amongst them, the ETS2 belongs as well, and now you are also, and I believe that I can already spoil kind of that you are also the first ones that are going to have the fully electric truck in the Euro Truck Simulator 2 game as well, and soon, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
And that is pretty soon.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah. More about that a little bit later, guys and girls in the chat. I guess I don't see the chat here live, but I believe as I spoiled the thing, the chat is probably going crazy. But I believe that you must be a very busy person, and I don't want to steal more of your time. And but thank you, Bruno, for coming here, for taking time to join the stream, bring us some extra information about why you guys decided to take the leading steps into towards the better future in electrification, all the extra information, and also for recognizing us and our community worthy enough to be a partner for this amazing reveal of your great project with the Diamond Echo Renault Trucks ETS2. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Emiro. Thank you so much, and you are always welcome here.
Thanks.
Be aware of that.
That's a pleasure and honor. And we will now, guys and girls in the chat, we will need to switch our guests, because that's not Bruno here was not the only guest we have prepared for you guys. But meanwhile, we can watch amazing video about the making of the beautiful electroluminescent Diamond Echo Renault Truck ETS2 vehicles. Jacob, please, if you can play that video for us.
Hello, my name is Loic. I will talk to you about the first step of creation of this project, which is the design part. I designed the paint mostly with animation in mind, to be able to play with the lights so it can dance around the cab. So for this I created a grid which is based on the Renault Trucks logo, which is, as you know, is a diamond, and then I drew my shapes on it. We choose the name Diamond Echo because of the light which are propagating around the cab through these diamonds. What I like the most about this project is that we have 48 segments of Luminol paint, which can be seen as 48 light bulbs that we can play with. We can program them in the order we want, so we can draw the shapes we want, we can control the duration, we can make them slow, we can make them fast, we can make them breathe. The possibilities are endless with the animation. I also thought about how to bring interactivity to the project with the battery charging status on the side fairing of the truck, which is where the batteries are located, so you can know before entering the truck how much energy you have left. I am really happy with the result of the painting when it's off, but it's even better when it gets illuminated. I would like to thank all the people who have participated in the project, and now I leave you with Dennis, who will explain to you how he painted the truck.
Hello, I'm Dennis of Demon Paint, and I had the honor to spray this nice Renault truck with my electroluminescent paint called Lumilor. I will guide you through all the steps which we have done, just to give you an making of how everything worked and how much work it really was just to do this. Lumilor is an electroluminescent paint system, which contains 4 different systems. So we have a backplane, which is used for the electrodes to provide the current and the voltage to it. Isolation is called dielectric. And then we had chosen the pigment, it's aqua. And the last layer, we need a transparent layer, which is conductive. Layer called CTC, conductive top coat, which is nearly transparent, but the light can go through it. So, and if you spray these layers right, like it's like making a sandwich, you can see in this explanation video, then it lights up. So like you can see here. First thing is to get the design sorted between both parties, just to have this on the computer and then get it on the plot, just have stickers.
Znaczy trochę wcześniej jak był ten temat, że ten prezydent powiedział, że trzeba przenieść na te elektryki, że to jest ważne dla przyszłych pokoleń, to też tak zjeżdża propagandą.
Cannot be connected to a current or a voltage. So that's at a certain point we need to go to the cables, choose all the channels, mark them all up. Later on we want to control them, so it's very important to do this step as one of the first steps and not to get confused later on, because we're running about 150 cables in this truck, easily 100 meters of cable, even more. After that step, we have done that. So we are going to mask everything and prepare it, stick the cables on, and then spray the backplane. So finished with the backplane, because of the masking, we always have an edge where the paint goes up and comes down. So it's a very sharp edge, and this is what we have to cut down. Either you can use a sandpaper, or I use a plastic plate.
Przed rozpoczęciem tego streama myślałem, że jedną z opcji, jaka mogłaby się tu pojawić, to faktycznie zwykłe malowanie do obecnej ciężarówki, ale ten model elektryczny mógłby się pojawić, ale w formie pomniku. Wiecie, teraz gdzie stoi to zasłonięte przed tymi dużymi dealerami, to mogłoby się pojawić po prostu jako taki pomnik, taka ozdoba przed nimi i wiecie, to też by było jako forma reklamy. I potem powiedzieli, a normalny model, normalny elektryk pojawi się za jakiś czas.
Get a black spot. This is what you don't want as well. If it's too thick, the brightness goes down, or you get a foggy effect, like a cloudy part. So this is very important. So next layer, it's the pigment, which lights up. So this one goes pretty fast in the same time on the dielectric. There's no long waiting, half an hour or something like that, and we spray it directly on it. The good thing is it's very transparent and you can't really see it because the dielectric is very white.
If I spray
nearly a transparent layer on a white, I can't see really the thickness. That's why we're using black light and spray it in the dark. That's the really coolest part on it. Nobody is usually spraying in the dark. No painter wants to spray in the dark. It's always about, I want to see my paint, I need to see everything, and I want to have brightness. So no, we do it in the dark. When we've done that, unmasking of the bus bar, which we had to cover for the CTC, And we're coming to the other nice point to bring it alive. So this is spraying the CTC. Layer has to be very thin. So 10 microns we are talking about. So a third of a hair. And I use a heat gun
to tam mają niezłą zabawę i sporo pracy. Siedzą przed tym biurkiem i muszą też to oglądać.
There's enough or you have to spray a little bit more. That's why you sometimes see on the video it's a little bit cracking and all that stuff. So that little bit more, little bit more, little bit more. If you do it too much, you mess it up and the whole truck can be sprayed again. This is, it's not rocket technology, but you really have to be patient and be precise. So now we have it lit up. Of course, it's electricity and it's not protected by like a cable. You have plastic around it or rubber. So we have to protect it with an automotive clear coat. Approximately we spray 8 to 10 layers of clear coat. After that one, the truck will get blue into its original color, but we leave out or we do not spray the lumilo parts because otherwise they're gone nearly because most of the paint is very opaque. Then spray the clear coat again, another 9 or 10 layers, just depends until it's really even. It's like a normal car paint, just with a few more layers.
O, jest już ankieta. Czy możecie zagłosować?
That's a good question. Approximately 2 months, 8 weeks is a schedule when the design is finished. 8 to 10 weeks is realistic to have a truck painted like this.
A propos tych elektryków, to już mieliśmy jedną próbę w ETS-ie i w ATS-ie. Chyba tam też jest ten model. Był nawet artykuł na jednej stronie o tym, że ta nielicencjonowana Tesla w trafiku tankowała normalnie na stacji. Także w kwestii tych ładowarek SCS Software ma wreszcie odpowiedź lub rozwiązanie. Czy coś się działo? Na razie nazwijmy to lekko propagandowa, taka marketingowa gadka o dobrej elektryfikacji.
Wow, that was it. As you guys and girls watched and heard the video, that's a kind of a mind-blowing technology for me. I still cannot really understand what's happening, but the team at Luminor did a really magic. They did really good thing. They could really work, and as you heard it, some of the parts need to be sprayed in the dark, and some of the color is thinner than a human hair as well. So. And then they say it's not rocket science. For me, it actually is rocket science. But now I believe it's the actual moment of truth, and we should be ready to reveal the truck. And for that, we created one more video. But don't worry, guys, it's not going to be only about videos today. We have the truck here parked as well, and we will be able to show it to you. But before that, we have the official reveal video of the fully electric Renault Trucks ETS2 called Diamond Eco. Jacob, can you play that as well, please?
Kolejny filmik, tym razem o samej ciężarówce. Zastanawia mnie, jaka była tam z tyłu mapka z Enemiro i czemu nie było tam Polski. I co ona w ogóle oznaczała? A propos w ogóle, tak przerwę wam w trakcie tego filmiku. Kurczę, bo tu muzyka jakaś leci. Nie, to bez muzyki, sorry. Potem się okaże, że jakieś prawa autorskie. Zanim wyciszyłem, dźwięk był dobry? Zawsze musi paść to pytanie. O, ta klatka była opublikowana dzisiaj przez Renault na ich profilu. Ładnie to się świeci, no co by nie mówić, no. Pomysł ciekawy, ale wiecie, inne marki, inne firmy to tam stawiają na lepsze technologie, lepsze rozwiązania techniczne, a ci na malowanie. Witaj, zapalnik. Nadal jest to muzyka jakaś. Dobra, ale to chyba tyle.
That was it, guys. And as you can see, I've moved myself in the dark, kind of, because behind me is the actual truck. And as you can see, the technology is not turned on, but I believe this is the right moment for you to join me, and we can probably do a little magic trick. So in 1, and 2, here it is. Of course, it was not done by my snap of the finger. It was magic, it was magic. But as you can see it, it's amazing. I think when standing close to it, I was always thinking about when I will see it, that I will actually be able to tell that there are some thick layers of the paint on the truck that I will be immediately able to tell, like, okay, this is the part that is lit up. But when I stand very close to it, you can see that it's actually just painted, but it still works. And as you can also see, you are able to create animation, you are able to tell the technology which part should be lit at what time, in what order, how fast, how should they be animated, if they should start from the bottom going up or from the top going down, or as they promote or as they displaying or showing now, kind of zigzag or randomly appearing. And I love especially this part, as you can see, the design itself is showing that the truck is fully electric. Maybe, who knows, maybe in the future these technologies could be actually connected to the chargers and they could indicate how full the battery is, who knows. And one other thing I really love on it, of course, is the front. And I like this part. And I hope that guys and girls at Renault Trucks will start offering that logo on all of their vehicles as well. And as you can see, the front has also very nice design, written Renault Trucks, as it's the name of the fully electric line for all of their vehicles, as Bruno Blin, the president of Renault Trucks, said a few moments ago. So, guys in the chat, I don't see the chat now, as you can see, I don't have a laptop here, but let us know in the chat if you like it, and who, as well as me, would love to put it on their cars. Or as the team, as the guys from the team of Luminor told us, it can be painted on any surface. You can put it on a jacket even, or maybe bicycle helm, whatever, shoes, or a truck for the first time in automotive industry. And yeah, that's it. And I believe this nicely takes us to another part of our stream today, because we also have something very exclusive to announce to you guys, to our players of the Euro Truck Simulator 2 game. Unfortunately, our game is not at this point ready to bring this amazing technology in and the paint job, but we are able to bring the truck itself in the game, and we are going to do that soon enough. And I believe our colleagues, Peter and Mark in the studio in Prague, if they still can hear us, they should be ready to be basically the first two people to play for the first time in the history of Euro Truck Simulator 2 with the full electric vehicle, which is the Renault Trucks ETS2. Mark, Peter, if you can hear us, can you tell us how do you feel about this moment?
Yeah, it's very exciting. I mean, this is brand new for ETS2. You know, it's still developing technology in the real world, so we're really excited to, you know, get behind the virtual wheel and see what it's like, see what it's all about. Peter, how about yourself?
Yeah, it's an exciting moment, you know. It's kind of special to be the first one who gets to play with this truck, like, live.
Yeah, Peter, you are actually the very first one who's going to be able to select the quick job in our game with the fully electric Renault Trucks ETS2 vehicle for the first time. And that also kind of creates the opportunity for me to talk about how we are going to at this moment, at least for this moment, bring this full electric truck in the game. Actually, like, our game is facing one of the same difficulties as real world, and that is the charging infrastructure. And our game was always developed to have gas stations and, you know, refuel places designed for the traditional trucks. So we are not really ready to have the electric charging station that is now. So we decided that for this moment, we're gonna bring the full electric truck in the way of an opportunity, of availability for the quick jobs market. So you still will be able to try that. You still will be able to experiment with the technology. You will be able to feel the acceleration, the quietness of the truck, you know, and all the perks of this full electric vehicle in the game. But as of now, for some time only in the quick job section. But I can see our next two guests already patiently waiting for me to be done with the talking here. And we can move probably back to our table because I have two more amazing guests from Renault Trucks. Guys, if you're ready, can you introduce yourself and tell us what is your role in Renault Trucks?
Okay, Paul Dentry, design director. So we met last time for the Evo. We continue this partnership, and we have Vincent Fradvor, the chief designer. So
że nie wiem, czy od razu to będzie to dostępne.
Influence I can customize with this fantastic paint job.
How do you feel, guys, about it? Because I believe that under the amazing Luminor technology, it's actually your baby, right? You guys were, along with your colleagues, you were designing this truck. So how do you feel to see the truck in this technology?
It's nice because it enhances the truck and our design, because we make, as you said, the canvas, the base of the truck, and it shows the new technology, and no, it's very nice, and it makes our design more alive and very exciting.
I think the interesting thing will be is when you drive it. So we're just, let's say, the outside skin, but the feedback, and I drove it myself last week. It's unreal, you know. It's a new dimension. It's spacious. It's so much torque and it's quiet.
Something new for our brains and bodies.
No, ładne były te futurystyczne tutaj wizje, które koniec końców i tak wyszło inaczej. Ale mogliby już dać tam
that's super cool. And then, as we say, you're seeing the sketches and things as we got through it, you know. And Vincent's the first to say, how do you design an electric truck?
Oh yes,
na razie trzyma się tracker, bo to takie jeszcze czeskie rozwiązania.
For us as well,
ale jeszcze nie zaprezentowali tego w pełni.
As Bruno was saying, we started way back, I think probably in about 2016, thinking about decarbonization, electrification and things, and waiting for the right time to
no, Ventry powiedzieli, że to tymczasowe rozwiązanie, że tylko na razie.
As we said, all the range of the trucks.
Dodadzą może po przewodowie polskim.
And I will let Vincent talk about the grill, because it was
Trochę
important
szybko by to było chłodko, zwłaszcza, że dzisiaj wyszła ta ATS-owa wersja.
That still needs to have cooling for those batteries.
Oh yeah.
As Paul said, the challenge was to make the truck more electric and visually electric.
Oh, we can see the images you guys
so we take
to us to be able to show.
Yeah, we take inspiration about electric products. And the grill, we were inspired by Equalizer.
Będzie Szwajcaria w becie.
IFI, and that was the goal, to make the grill more different and to have a different design, and which is very different from the diesel engine. And we put it also full body color, same to be more clean, without black or dark. And
Czy coś ciekawego pokazali? Może się cofnąć te kilka minut tam, co nieco było o ETS-ie, a głównie to takie cóż, gadania po prostu.
And it's nice to keep also the current cab and to make the consistent design, even if it's fully new.
You touched the color.
Będzie elektryk, ale nie w pełni. Czekamy jeszcze, jak w pełni odpalą grę, żeby przekonać się, jak to wygląda. Ewentualnie sobie odpalę jeszcze tutaj blok SCS Software, chociaż drugi post to był dzisiaj.
It sounds really, let's say, cheesy as a designer to say, how do you pick a color that's electric? And when we saw this color, it kind of looks charged. You know, it's got this matte satin kind of glow about it, so we try to introduce it. Also, we're Renault Trucks, so we are red, so we don't want to turn blue as such. So we contrast the red and blue. You will see on the interiors. In fact, we've got steering wheel here.
You brought up the whole.
You know, we got steering wheel, so we got stitching in there. It's red and blue. So we want to
Ben is trying to bring it to the camera.
SCS Software pracował właśnie nad tym wnętrzem i tam ta kierownica też była. Pokazywali na ostatnim streamie, więc to się pojawi w grze.
So here it's a completely new steering wheel that's introduced with the truck, and obviously as Euro Truck Simulator, this is what you're going to be sat in front of most of the time as well. So that's why it's a relevant part. And also our drivers, that's the thing to touch all the time. This and the seat are super important. The steering wheel is one of the most complicated design parts.
I wanted to ask how challenging that is, because like for me, it's just a steering wheel. But when I think about it, like what all you guys have to have in mind, like that all the functions need to be, the aerodynamics need to be perfect, you know.
But don't about the aerodynamics, don't know how fast you're going. But no, but you know, obviously it's got to be comfortable. You've got to access the buttons. It's got to have the right width. It's got to not hit the body in all the different positions. You've got to be able to see through it. So it's kind of a 3, even 4-dimensional, even if it doesn't exist, but with the digital wireframes and the navigation through the systems, you got to put all that into account with crash tests, and we have airbag options on here as well. So in one thing that's very, very simple, actually, it's super complicated, and we're super proud of this because, as you see, we have lots of customization. So obviously on the exterior we have all this blank canvas that people can customize, but also on the interior we've really looked at this conviviality of Renault Trucks and how we want to personalize the trucks. And also we go into the second life, because not only is the decarbonization at the front, but we go through with used trucks and how we can upgrade and how we can resell these trucks. So it's a part of this huge huge sort of active ambition with Renault Trucks.
Perfect. Maybe Jacob and Mark, Peter, can we for a quick moment see how this steering wheel looks in the game as well? And
czy jest?
Yeah, sure. I will just quickly.
Przy okazji, jak dobrze zauważyliście, tam było widać taką ikonkę elektryka. Ale zobaczcie, siedzą w elektryku. Tak jest wnętrze. Jest ta kierownica.
There you go. It's. I believe, as you said, like our players will either drive from the exterior camera or in this one most of the time.
Well, what's interesting in this view, and I'm stealing all your but this was the first project that in parallel we did it in virtual reality. So some of those exterior shots that you see, it was in virtual reality. So we developed the design
ale nie słychać, wiadomo. Zobaczcie, że na GPS-ie była też ikonka do tego takiego błysku, nie? Jak w ogóle bateryjki po prostu.
You see the E-Tech blue handles there, all super cool. I'll let you answer, because it was really the first project that we reviewed the models and things in full size in virtual reality. And
it's helped us also to have easier back and forth with different proposal. We model different design, for example, and we were able to test it in VR and to choose the best one for interior design or exterior design. And that was a real new process, because usually
proszę bardzo, tak się prezentuje na zewnątrz. Jest malowanie z elektryka, ale niekoniecznie to, którym się tak hypują. Nie to świecące, przynajmniej nie w obecnej konfiguracji.
To develop and to see almost immediately, as you have this kind of view on the game, we could have it with the goggles and to see really the truck, what it could be in the real life, before receiving the mock-ups and the real life, the scale 1 mock-ups.
That's really interesting to hear that VR is actually playing a big role now even in this industry, or how to say, like
more and more.
More and more. We did have full-size models to validate it, because it was a risk that we took, but the difference was minimal. And as Vincent said, you can flick back to the previous one, to the new one.
Będzie trzeba to sprawdzić,
we can put all the graphics on. We can simulate lots of things, just like you can here. So this is, you know, in the future, which is super exciting, is how our digital worlds can meet. The software we use is similar to the movie software and the game software. And I'm old, so back in the day it was always a separate software.
Jak się nie mylę, to na prezentacji najnowszego Mana chyba nie było żadnych gości i oni od razu ruszyli z gameplayem, co nie? Przypomnijcie mi dla pewności. To był wtedy bardzo ciekawy stream, bez takiego gadania właśnie.
Awesome. I can see like my eyes are constantly like stealing these more things you brought up to like.
Well, the other one, to be honest, was a failure.
What you guys brought up here? Maybe Jacob, you can bring us more. Back to.
So, what it is, obviously, the graphics have taken up all the showbiz, which is exactly what it's for. But on the chassis fairing, we have this identification that obviously, so when the truck passes you and you go what it is, because there's no noise.
Oh yeah,
you know?
it's so quiet, right?
So it's really to be positioned at eye level. So when it goes past, you get the glance of blue, you get the Renault logo. So all these people, especially in cities, will have. Not only do we have the T as you see, but we have the semi-constructions, the C.
And I believe that this part and few more parts are always going to stay in this blue color, right? Yes. No matter what color the rest of the truck will be.
Exactly. And as a base, we know typically 80% of our
Dzięki
vehicles are white.
Zobaczysz sobie to potem właśnie.
80% of our vehicles are white. So when you see the white one with the clash of the
tutaj Hubert mi też potwierdził, że tereny niebieskie są chociażby też na
czarno.
A na pewno wilk, chociaż nie wiem czy jest. Coś tam już szuka.
You guys need to share the code of the color and I
will
put on my car or something like that.
No, but that's cool. If you do that, you could do that your car in this color with those stickers.
No.
That'd be super cool.
I'm not that. I don't have the funds for that.
That would be good. But also, you know, on the paint, I was talking to, sorry, I can't remember his name, but the guy from Luminor that painted. And it's the biggest project he's taken. And he was saying he got the full scale of how big a truck is. And he had to be on an elevator to paint from the top to the bottom.
We've seen in the making of video.
Exactly. And back in the old days,
jakie pierdoły,
you know,
weź już do gry, weźcie ludzie.
2008 when the original TC came.
Ja osobiście myślałem, że tu jakąś swetą będą to prezentować, a tam chyba 5-7 osób siedziało pod ścianą na jakichś krzesełkach.
And now we have virtual reality. You know, it's the world's changed in just 15 years, and it's really exciting. And we'll go.
And when you do something in clay and when you make change, it's much more difficult to come back to the previous iteration you did. But with VR, we can switch and save different models because it's usually back and forth work, and sometimes we ask for change, and it was better before. So, it's much easier and very good to fine-tune the design.
Do you also, maybe by any chance, using the VR when it comes to interior to design that things are in the reach of hand to the driver?
Yes. So VR in terms of ergonomics has been within engineering in Renault Trucks for lots of years. In terms of design, it's only been there for the last 6 years because there was no emotion. And I have the story. I went an experience in virtual reality, and I was in a construction equipment, in a digger. And my friend said, "Okay, come and sit here." And I put the goggles on. I'm just on a chair in the middle of a room. And he said, "Look down." And I looked down. And in virtual reality, I'm 3 meters from up. And I felt scared, and I felt the height. And I thought, okay, now, if you get emotion and you get feeling into virtual reality as a designer, it's really interesting to start to tap into that technology. So, 6 years ago, we started to investigate, and we continue to investigate. It will not stop. I'm waiting for the full hologram. You know, that you can throw a mat down and you have a truck
like
that appears.
In a movie of Iron Man or something like
exactly. You can just push the surface and things like that in real time. But as it goes, it's fantastic. And you know, to be able to drive these vehicles not long after as well with you guys
in our game,
fantastic.
It's real pleasure for us.
Można się śmiać, że jest takie wykorzystywanie ETS-a przez Renault w kwestiach marketingowych. Ale wyobraźmy sobie, że taka sytuacja trafiłaby się na przykład z Volvo. Chyba większość nie miałaby problemów. Gdyby było nawet lepiej, bo wcześniejsze jakieś zapowiedzi, prezentacje w ETS-ie takich sensowniejszych modeli. A propos, jeszcze nie wiadomo co z tym. Czas na elektryka. Piszczy.
I especially love the GPS right behind the wheel.
Jest dźwięk baterii.
I don't think I ever saw that, but it's beautiful.
No, I believe that's gonna be also for the first time in the game. He's talking about that he loves that you guys are able to see the GPS in the dashboard. Right?
Yes. It's part of the digital shift as well.
Yeah.
So there's a few key DNA parts of Renault Trucks. One is the conviviality, which is why we're all here and why we're sharing everything with you guys. An honest progression that we want to take technology if it makes a difference to society or to our operators, but not really for gimmicks. So here, electromobility, as you see, we're all over. And the digitalization of the screens it's to allow that connectivity with our customers, so they don't have to have all these screens everywhere, and we can integrate their needs as a piece. You know, we're a piece of the jigsaw of their puzzle kind of thing. How do we support the world out there? So it's really cool.
Perfect. Mark, what do you think? How jealous are you of Peter now for him to be in the first one, being able to play with the full electric vehicle in our game for the first time?
I'm pretty jealous. I always like to play with these new features right away when they come out, and being at SCS, I even get a chance to play earlier than I used to when I was just a community member. But yeah, it's really cool. The digital dash there, like having the information there on the infotainment, that's like a really cool feature, and that's also a first, as well as having the map in the center display. Having that other information there on the side, I believe, is a first for us as well, right? So very cool.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is. Like we said, guys and girls in the chat, we are still polishing a few things on this fully electric first fully electric truck for our game to come. It's not that easy as it might seem. We still need to finish the project, but very soon you guys will be able to play with it as well in Euro Truck Simulator 2. As of now, we are kind of showing like still work in progress stage, as you can see also by the watermark of our stream. So give us a time. We will polish it. We will make it perfect, just as the real one is, and we will bring it to you very soon. But guys, thank you so much for
potwierdziło się. Dzisiaj nie mamy tej bateryjki, ale ona będzie. Jest w trakcie prac. Może z nową wersją z programu 1.50, choć na razie w ograniczonej formie. Tak to zrozumiałem. Zobaczymy na wyświetlaczu, że jest ten system też zbierania energii w ogóle przy hamowaniu. Jak Petr zaczął hamować. Nie wiem, czy to widzicie przy tej jakości.
If anyone is so excited about the Luminor technology being painted on the real truck, you will be able to see it in your own eyes, because as you can see behind me, no, the other side, behind me there is a map of a roadshow that Renault Trucks guys are planning for this truck.
Czyli o to chodziło z tą mapą. I Polski nie ma. Super. W sumie Włoch też nie ma. Super wykluczenia.
10,000 kilometers, visit 7 countries and do up to 60 stages where everyone will be able to see that. So as you can see, they will start
no, więc jak chcecie zobaczyć, jak świeci się ta bateryjka, to w którymś z tych miejsc. Ewentualnie może kiedyś w Polsce zrobię to. Myślę, że większe grono chciałoby na przykład nowe Volvo zobaczyć w rzeczywistości. Aż będzie w 10-leciu? Chyba tak. Nie no, za niedługo będzie na pewno, skoro teraz z ATS-em startowali z tą eksperymentalną SCS-em.
Posting in our chat, and that was one of the things that I wanted to talk about before we say goodbye from Leon. And the other thing is that we are actually planning another cool thing with Renault Trucks guys and the team here, and also with an exclusive partner of Trustmaster, and that's a special contest design, or more like design contest, through which you will be able to design another amazing paint job, livery design, call it as you want, which later the team of Renault Trucks will apply for another fully electric E-Tech-T vehicle. And I believe more than me trying to explain it, it would be better to have our colleague Jacob to play some explanatory video about the design contest as well. Jacob, if you are ready, then I'm ready.
Teraz będzie filmik o konkursie, który planują z Renault i Trustmasterem. Kolejna edycja tych wspaniałych konkursów. Już był taki jeden konkurs i się okazało, że tylko ręcznie przyjmują, pamiętacie?
You heard it from me, you heard it from the video. If you think you have what it takes to design a special livery for another real and fully electric Renault Trucks ETS2 vehicle, you should visit the landing page for the design contest, or you can also wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow we plan to have another like blog article about the whole project, about the whole cooperation, and also we will be talking more about the design contest in that as well. So choose your way how to get informed and how to get more information about this design contest, and give it a try. Participate and design something cool. Of course, don't forget to read the rules and instructions and the terms and conditions of the design contest. And who knows, maybe you might be one of the 5 finalists from which you, our community, and everyone else will be able to vote for the final design that will be applied for or on a real truck as well. I believe that's all from me here, from a very unusual setup in the headquarters of Renault Trucks in Lyon. And I believe our colleagues Mark and Peter are excited to spend more time playing with the new toy, or how to call it, with the, for the first time, fully electric vehicle in our game in Euro Truck Simulator 2. Mark, Peter, thank you guys.
Jeśli ktoś jest zainteresowany tym konkursem, jutro ma być post ze szczegółami.
For not being angry that we stole the show for you today, and I'm saying goodbye from Lyon to everyone in the chat, to you in the studio in Prague, and we will see you next time. And you guys enjoy the new vehicle.
Thanks for everything, Namiro.
Thank you.
No to teraz pewnie krótki gameplay jeszcze z przejażdżki po tym elektrykiem.
So that was a really cool
w końcu właściwa część po 48 minutach. No chociaż dobra, wcześniej dowiedzieliśmy się kilka rzeczy.
What can you imagine that on? Do you have a personal vehicle, or maybe a bicycle or a scooter you would want to paint that on?
Yeah, it's a really cool.
Nie wiadomo, ile będzie działać i jak to w ogóle. Właśnie zastanawia mnie jedna kwestia. Jak będziemy jeździć tym elektrykiem, jak on się rozładuje, co my z tym zrobimy? To mnie bardzo zastanawia, jak to rozwiązanie.
I don't think the camera will pick it up, but I've got the SCS logo there, and my name, and SCS Software, and Euro Truck Simulator 2. You know, so I'm gonna win. Don't worry, it's all mine. So where are we off to today, Peter?
Well, I know we are driving somewhere in Romania to Bulgaria.
Okay.
I think that's where we are taking this delivery.
W razie W,
jeśli
ktoś dopiero wszedł czy coś, to na ten moment wiemy tyle, że ten elektryk będzie dostępny tylko w szybkich zleceniach, więc nie będzie można go jeszcze kupić czy coś jako własnego. Będzie ograniczony pewnie do krótkich tras, bo wiadomo zasięg. I ma pojawić się dopiero za jakiś czas. W ogóle napis Work in Progress.
They are not loud, right?
Yeah, that's actually something I realized I missed. So like my truck back home in Canada, I had like 7-inch straight pipes on it. And it's really cool like the first day, but it like gets really old really quick. You like have trouble hearing people on the phone, you have trouble listening to music, and I'm just like imagining like being able to drive this down the road, listen to music at a reasonable volume so you're not blowing your eardrums out, and just like a really smooth driving experience, right? Because like even like the deliver, like I can even see just from here, like when you're accelerating and stuff like that, like you're not getting that big pause between gears, even though it still does have a 12-speed transmission. Like it's just like constant torque and constant acceleration, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's what I noticed as well.
Yeah, really cool. Give us a shot of that exterior again too. Let's see that blue.
Okay, I will just
get on the highway there. Chat, what do you think? What are your thoughts so far on this new E-Tech? Are you guys excited to have a brand new technology in the game for us? Our first electric truck ever?
No właśnie. Jak jesteście zadowoleni? Jesteście podekscytowani tą nową technologią, elektrycznością? Fajne te dźwięki tych hamulców. Już można przetestować w ETS-ie w razie W. W ETS-ie pewnie niedługo.
And also as I
Zobaczmy,
already said,
bo właśnie widzę
GPS
pierwsze komentarze.
we have to stop somewhere and
bardzo
look around the
pozytywne.
interior
Nie,
as
średnio. Nie no, ogólnie
somewhere on the
spoko,
road,
nie,
just to
zobaczymy.
show it off again, because I
Czekaj na
already showed
godzinę,
it
nic taka huczna
before,
zapowiedź idę.
just to get another
Nie
look.
mam zdania, nie, ale w grze chętnie przetestuję.
But if we take a look another
Nie,
look
średnio.
for the exterior while driving, which is
Czyli
might not be
okej.
so safe, but I think we can do it.
Czyli jest lepiej
professional
niż
drivers on a
by
closed
było.
track. Don't try this at home.
Yeah.
I tak to średnio
the
mocno zawyża pewnie.
exterior is
Samą
really
średnią.
nice, and the blue color is cool as well.
I really dig it. What color is your car?
Szkoda, że
my car is actually blue like
włączony
Oh, there
właśnie
you
tym
go. Yeah, I've had
GPS-em.
more of my cars than any other car have been blue. I had a blue
Bo mnie kwestia
Ram
właśnie
pickup, a blue Jeep Gladiator, and
bateryjki
blue
mocno
F-150 over
zastanawia.
the years. And as much as I try to get away from it, I can't get away from blue. So I'm really digging this paint job, and it's too bad we couldn't get the Luminor paint job in game, but you know, that's something I think our guys are hard at work on to maybe hopefully one day bring, but right now it's sort of just not technically possible for us, but maybe
nie,
one
no
day.
dzisiaj już raczej jej nie będzie.
But even then, I mean, like even the paint job we have on there now is pretty attractive, and we'll see what happens with this competition. Maybe your paint job can end up as a skin on the truck in game.
Yeah, this paint job is really nice. I think that's like all the blues.
Przecież z tego co widać, to przecież
grają
grają na wersji 1.50.
One of my favorite color, but
Więc pewnie z betą to wejdzie dopiero.
Like the kind of darker color.
Yeah, it's like a pure blue too, right? Like it doesn't really have because like blue can look kind of like muddy and murky sometimes, and this is just like a really nice like pure blue.
Yeah, exactly.
But like what you were saying too about the interior, like the interior just looks like really high quality, like really well refined, and I don't know why, like that screen, that GPS screen being in the middle, it just does it for me. That looks really nice, really cool, and really like kind of into the future, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure it's kind of more common on cars these days, the more higher end cars, but I've never driven anything with that.
I never saw that, and I wouldn't even imagine something like that would be actually
przecież na najnowszej wersji.
So I was really surprised to see it, because it's really my first time
coś działa na
like driving
nowszej wersji, to nie będzie działać na starszej.
I was really surprised when I was browsing the options there to see the GPS in the middle. Of course,
nie zawsze to działa.
As you maybe saw earlier, we can also have the GPS
Poza tym, czy ta ciężarówka
Yeah, so you can actually cycle through. You can have your information for the truck on the center screen, and then put your GPS on the screen on
ale skoro nie będzie jako
right here.
Zwykła dostępna.
So you have kind of different options there.
Jest pokręcona logika tutaj.
Yeah, so right now the truck is only available through our quick job menu. We're still working on the infrastructure, just like in real life, just as Namiro said. So hopefully one day we'll be able to have this as an ownable truck. But for now, it's just going to be available through the quick job menu. So yeah, you got some. You'll still be able to check it out and drive it for yourself.
Yeah, I think it's better, you know. At least you can try it out now, and you don't have to wait for it to be like fully in the game ownable. At least you can try it out now and look forward to own it in the game in the future.
And I see some people in here asking about it being available as a UK variant. I believe it is. I was looking at it earlier at the changelog, and I'm pretty sure there's a UK variant. No, I'm sure there is. There is a UK variant, so you can have a right-hand drive version of this truck as well.
Yeah, I think I saw some screenshots as well.
W sumie mogliby przecież wejść normalnie do menu i pokazać tą ciężarówkę z tego swojego podglądu, a nie, że teraz pyta się, czy jest wersja
OK. Where are you guys joining us from today? We haven't really gotten to that yet. We haven't really talked to you too much yet.
Bo ja tu na OBS-ie mam informację, że jestem głośniejszy, tylko momentami za cicho mówię.
We got people from Romania, France, of course, Italy, UK, USA, Ireland, Norway. Someone's at home. Very good.
Znaczy, jak dobrze rozumiem, Kuba, chodzi o to, że przetestować teraz, w sensie, że nie musimy czekać później, tylko że za niedługo ona się pojawi. No ale ja bym poczekał jeszcze od 19. Albo do końca streama. Czy coś zobaczymy, co jeszcze tu pokażą ciekawego, ile w ogóle.
Welcome to the past. I'm sure you can tell us all about the future of electric vehicles in Europe and North America.
Yeah. That guy doesn't have to worry about when this truck is gonna be ownable in the game.
No Kacper, to jest właśnie ciekawe, prawda? Faktycznie, no Na tandemy czekamy dzisiaj, elektryk. Już pierwszy za chwilę. Albo inaczej, właśnie, bo daj mi teraz dzwonił Teslasami, a przecież o niej to się mówiło w 2018, oficjalnie od SCS Software, ale wtedy było za wcześnie. Teraz jeszcze na pełne elektryki też jeszcze za wcześnie, ale okaże się, że pierwszym elektrykiem jest właśnie Renault. Ciekawe, prawda?
It feels pretty good, yeah. But I think I want to kind of check out the inside of the truck. So I guess I'm gonna stop somewhere where it's like available here.
I think anywhere you're good there, next to a rest area or something. Yeah, the you know, our team, our vehicle team just keeps killing it. Every new truck, every new you know, piece of equipment or trailer that comes out, they're just getting better and better. Very impressed.
Yeah. Because I think that from all the like interior options we have in the game, or at least what I saw, I think this one may be my favorite one.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the nice touches for like that are ETEC specific too, to have those in game are nice.
Yeah. Especially I love the blue color of the
Ale jakoś się coś pogorszyła.
A lot of like detailed parts of the interior with the blue color or all the red seat belt, which are nice as well.
Oh yeah, the seat stitching, yeah.
Tak ładne jest to wnętrze, ale pokażcie jakieś szczegóły.
Yeah.
And it's surely gonna be a lot of fun to kind of own this vehicle once it's
ciekawe jak działa ta ciężarówka bez kontroli trakcji. Jeśli dobrze wcześniej zauważyłem, ona szybko przyspiesza, no wiadomo, to jest w elektrykach. Choć ogólnie ciężarówki w ETS-ie szybko przyspieszają jak na swoje realne warianty.
How do you go about finding the Renault E-Tech in the quick job menu? Because there is actually a special way to find these trucks, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. We can show that off because we didn't really have the opportunity to show it too much.
So when you go into the quick job menu, like normal, the easiest way to find it, of course, is to sort
na nowej wersji wyglądać zmiana interfejsu, która już jest w sumie obecna w ATS-ie.
And you'll notice you don't see it right away, and that's okay. What we can do is kind of just scroll through the menu. And you'll see right there, see, there's one that pops up, maybe not that one. And it's got the little electrification symbol there next to it. And that'll tell you that is a Renault E-Tech T. So that'll be your oh yeah, and they're talking about the new interface too. This is the first time we've shown off the new UI.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Actually, maybe we should go through that a little bit while we're at it.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you saw that, but today we actually released a blog that the experimental beta for American Truck Simulator 1.50 version is kind of released, and you can try it out. It's not an open beta right now, but it's an experimental beta because we kind of released it a little bit earlier to get your feedback, because we have a lot of things there that we need your feedback to work on and you know implement all that feedback and kind of work on it, because it's still a very much work in progress, but the new user interface is kind of a part of it.
To też było widoczne.
So,
yeah, this update had a lot of changes behind the scenes as well as what's in front of you, as you can see. So you know, brand new UI. And you know, things have been moved around a little bit, but it's you know, it's hopefully going to make your experience much more streamlined and better and easier to find icons and stuff like that, and just give it that more updated look and bring us into 2024. So yeah, why don't you go through some of the you know, in the top left-hand corner now from every screen, you'll have the hamburger menu, as we call it, up there by Oscar's profile picture. So now you can access everything from any screen, so you don't have to always go back to your main desktop screen. You can find everything right there. And everything is sorted out in kind of an easy to grasp way. So, you know, it might take an hour or two to get used to it, but once you're used to it,
ja też będę wam to pokazywał, ale pewnie na jakimś filmiku. Tutaj było pytanie, ale streama raczej nie będę robić, ale jak się uda, to zaraz ruszę. Najpierw oczywiście z filmikiem Sinfem o tym, a potem jakiś gameplay z ATS-a.
almost, decades old at this point, right? So this is really nice, really aesthetically pleasing, a lot cleaner.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Yeah. So make sure to check out that blog post, because there's a lot of more stuff than just UI, and you'll find it at blog.scssoft.com.
Właśnie, to są z Pfizer. Był ktoś wyłapał? Udało się coś z siatki wyrwać? Znaczy, nie, no w sumie siatki nie dało rady. Nie było widać siatki przecież na tym.
Our sort of partnership with Renault Trucks.
Na rynku szybkich zleceń.
Once again, thank you for everyone from Renault Trucks for joining us today.
Czyli to dzisiaj na tyle.
I think that's going to be us for today. That's about an hour now, and lots of information coming at you guys, so we'll let you guys process that. And
tak, no nie ta mapa niestety.
Nie udało się. We showed the track.
Szkoda, że nie pojeździli po może West Balkans, to coś tam by udało się urwać jeszcze.
You can just
chociaż zależy przy jakim zoomie.
It should be there in the future, in the, I would say, near future.
You don't know, is this available with the open beta, or sorry, the closed beta?
No, it's not yet.
Okay.
But it should be later, and I guess I am excited to try it out more. It felt really nice to drive it, and I love both the exterior and especially the interior is really beautiful.
Czyli nawet jak teraz wyjdzie chociażby beta eksperymentalna, to jeszcze tego nie będzie?
Really special moment for me, and I would say I was proud to be the first one to officially test out or try out this vehicle, and it felt really good to drive it.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to driving myself. Like I said, just from seeing you drive it, it looks really cool, and it looks like a whole different driving experience. So, really looking forward to getting my hands on it. But in typical traditional SCS fashion, we're gonna have to find somebody to raid.
Yeah.
Jacob, you got anyone back there?
Także wygrałeś.
Jacob says no. Let's see, what do we got here? But meanwhile, chat, again, what do you guys think of having electric trucks in European Truck Simulator?
Yeah.
Forgot about which stream I was on. This is, it's a kind of a groundbreaking step for us to have like a brand new type of technology in the game, right? Up until now, we've only had diesel engines and pretty, it's been pretty much unchanged in that way, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true that it's kind of a groundbreaking moment to have an electric truck in the game, the first one, even though it's not ownable yet, but still you will be able to try it out and drive it. So I think it's really great, because we have more of these vehicles in real life, and it's a good thing that we have them now, or this one will come in our game as well. Did you manage to find somebody to raid?
I think so, if I got the name right. Nope, I didn't. Oh man.
Dobra, ale nie ma tutaj żadnych darmowych reklam, a zwłaszcza kogoś z Twitcha. Bez przesady. Co do tego malowania, to ono też się jeszcze nie pojawi, ze względu na limity gry. Wiecie, najpierw muszą poprawić jakość, bo zazwyczaj one są 4K, jak wiecie. Piksele tam widoczne są mocno. A co dopiero jakieś świecące się.
It even has a paint job that says that it's E-Tech 100% electric truck. So how does it look with the raid?
I'm going to try and get Benny to do it.
Okay.
So Benny, if you're watching, I just sent you the username of the person we're hoping to raid. But yeah, in the meantime, I think that is going to be just about it for us. So thank you to Namiro and Benny for heading over to Lyon and chatting with the fine folks from Renault Trucks, Bruno Blin and everyone else. It was really cool to be able to, check out the new truck and see this really fancy Luminlore?
Yes.
Is that right? Luminlore paint job, and the process behind how they do it, how they go about doing it. And this is really cool. Also, I don't think, was it mentioned that this is the first time this kind of paint has ever been put onto anything, like any kind of truck, any kind of car? This is the very first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really
Czekajcie. Ja to jeszcze?
I think we're good to go. So everyone, remember you're representing the best community ever. So let's go raid Earth to Jess.
Dobra, nie ma tu żadnego rajdowania. Wypad. Nie ma. Także na tyle dzisiaj. Żadnego update'u nie ma. Żadnego elektryka nie ma jeszcze. Postu żadnego też nie ma. Dzisiaj była tylko taka prezentacja. Pracują nad tym i wyjdzie kiedyś. Będzie zapewne dostępne przynajmniej na oficjalnej wersji 1.50 lub chwilę po tym, jak to wyjdzie. Muszę sobie jeszcze obejrzeć kilka fragmentów i oczywiście zrobię dla was materiał. Mam nadzieję, że jeszcze dzisiaj się pojawi. I tyle. Wiemy, że na razie będzie to dostępne tylko w formie tych szybkich zleceń. Nie będzie można go sobie kupić jeszcze. Wiele kwestii mnie zastanawia, zwłaszcza podczas jazdy, jak to się rozładuje, co tam do końca będzie działać. Jeśli o czerwcu, no to słabo dosyć. Nie no, w 25 nie. Nie no, dzisiaj już dzisiaj żadnej aktualizacji do ETS-a nie będzie. Natomiast w razie W, no to jak oni tam robili raid do jakiegoś typa, to ja was mogę odesłać do filmiku u mnie, gdzie omówiłem dzisiaj tą wersję eksperymentalną 1.50 w ATS-ie. A w razie W za jakiś czas, cóż, bliższy czas niż oni wydadzą tego elektryka, pokażę wam, jak to działa w praktyce ta wersja w ATS-ie. Witaj, Wilk. No właśnie ta kwestia na przykład najmniej mnie zastanawia, jak to będzie w praktyce działać. Że się rozładuje podczas jazdy, no i co dalej? Dobra, to na razie tyle w takim razie. Dziękuję wszystkim za obecność. Wyszło jak wyszło. Nie wiem, czy pozytywnie, czy negatywnie. Każdy oceni po swojemu. Czy też lepiej, czy gorzej, powiedzmy od tej maski, czy z tych urodzin. Chociaż co jak co w kwestii maski Western Stara z tym Power Hoodem to było przynajmniej tyle, że no wiecie, spodziewaliśmy się, że to będzie po prostu maska, ale to oni narobili hype'u. Te urodziny to było największe rozczarowanie w sumie. A dzisiaj no przynajmniej pokazali, że ten elektryk będzie jakoś tam działa, nie? Nie będzie dla długich tras, no ale nie masz blokady przecież podczas jeżdżenia w szybkich zleceniach. Możesz mieć trasę na 200 km, ale kto ci zabroni ustawić sobie na 2000 albo pojechać w drugą stronę. I co wtedy? Dobra, to tyle w takim razie. Żegnam was wszystkich, ale nie na długo zapewne. W razie W pamiętajcie, jeśli nie robicie tego, to zostawcie suba, a najlepiej z dzwonkiem, dostaniecie powiadomienie o nowym materiale. No na 2000 km będzie trzeba ładować, ale pytanie gdzie? O właśnie, Wilk. Już wcześniej mówiłem o tym, że na pewno będziesz sprawdzał. Coś tam koło Luizjany. Jest tutaj kilka osób, możecie potwierdzić. Ale może coś jeszcze ciekawego wyłapiesz. Już się na streamie stersował. No tak. No dobra, nie przedłużam. Trzymajcie się, do następnego. Pa, pa.